All right.
We are live, baby. We are live. Live and direct, live and direct, live and direct, live and direct. It's your boy, always real, never fake, Alex. KO Tech is in the building. I'm sorry, Alex RAwTAlk. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
And how can I help you?
Okay, what department is this?
This is the online banking department. This is Rosina from the online banking department with M&T.
Okay, so Rosina, I don't know what's going on with M&T Bank. Fraud says they can't do nothing about it because you guys are the one in charge. So I'm like confused.
Okay.
Like
Well, how can I help you then?
seriously confused. Okay, because I don't understand why your department flags accounts just because people want to put their cards on Apple Pay.
Okay. So I do have to review the account to see what the next step will be. Is it okay if we review that? Because I'm not sure what you're thinking about.
Yeah, but it's people in general. I just
Okay.
came back from the branch. I actually drove, well, my cousin took me
Oh,
an hour and 45 minutes to the branch so they can tell me that they don't know why the hell you guys are doing this because I'm not the only one. There's multiple people that have called the branch and have went to the branch complaining about you guys flagging their accounts and not letting them do anything with their funds just because they want to put their card on Apple Pay. So I'm like,
yeah, like
I'm like serious dumbfounded because I'm like, what the hell? Why the hell are you guys flagging people's accounts because they want to put their cards on freaking Apple Pay or Android Pay? That doesn't make any damn sense. Because every bank in the United States trusts Apple and Android because they're encrypted when your bank cards are in their system, like Google Pay is encrypted. So I don't understand why you guys keep flagging people's accounts just because they want to add their card to Apple Pay. So you guys made me go a whole hour and a half to a branch so they can tell me you're not the only one this is happening to. So you guys got to have a clear explanation because like I said, I'm not the only one this is happening to. You guys are flagging everybody's accounts that put their cards on Apple Pay or Android Pay. So I need to know what is wrong with you guys. What is so illegal about putting your card on your device that you spent 1,000, 2,000 on? What's the problem
okay.
with that?
So like I said, I have to look over your account because everybody's account is different.
Yeah, but
Nobody is
everybody's
the
miss,
exact
miss,
same
miss,
reason.
miss. You can't understand everybody's count different, but you've been flagging. Listen to it. I'm not speaking a different language. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. You guys are flagging everybody, whether they're white, Puerto Rican like myself, black, Indian, it doesn't matter. They're M&T customer. You guys are flagging them. Your department is flagging them for putting their card information on Apple Pay and Google Pay. So you got to know what's going on because it's people in general. Before I thought it was an isolated situation, so I was like, okay, M&T Bank is racially profiling me. No, you guys are doing this to everybody. Be quiet. I'm not going downstairs to fight with Shadow. So you guys are doing this to everybody. Everybody was in the bank complaining about you guys, that you guys need to get fired, that they need to hire new people because you don't know what the hell you're doing. You know what it's to have 30 people in a branch complaining about you guys and showing proof, the same thing that I showed the banker today, showing proof that you guys are got my account on hold because all I tried to do was Apple Pay, and the lady behind me that was Caucasian, she was like, oh, the same thing happened to you? Yeah, I tried to put it on my 16 Pro and they flagged my account too. They're not letting me move some of my paycheck to Bank of America or Chase. They flagged everything. And I have a valid ID. I have a license. And they still flagged me. So what's the whole point of you guys sending this bullshit verification thing by email if when the person sends you a picture of their driver's license that's up to date from 2025 and it doesn't expire till 2029 and you guys still keep their account locked?
Okay, so like I said, I do need to review your account.
But I need an explanation. You guys made me yesterday. You guys told me today. You said go all the way to the branch and speak to them. And I even called a different branch in a whole different state that I'm not going to disclose because I'm not going to get nobody in trouble. But I called the whole Pennsylvania, another branch in Pennsylvania. They said the same thing. Bro, look, listen, I had over 35 people complaining about them. And then when the people call the fraud department, they tell them, no, you got to talk to web support because web support is the one that has your account frozen. And everybody that came here tried to put their card on Apple Pay. So it's like, what problem, what personal problem do you guys have with Apple? Because that's what I want to know. What personal problem do you guys have with Apple? Is your whole squad mad because you can't afford Apple products, or what's going on? Because to single everybody out that's using an iPhone, because he said, yeah, Androids, I was able to do a workaround. But the iPhones, no. The accounts right now are all like locked because everybody that came to the branch had an iPhone. So I need to know what's your personal vendetta against Apple.
Okay, so I do need to, like I said, I need to pull up your account. Can you repeat your first and last name, please?
Alexander Febres.
Okay, now, my best, but I just deal with the online banking part. I'll see what's going on with your account right now, so hold on, please.
I don't understand nothing. But like I said, it's not just my account. I went to the branch. There was a lot of people in there complaining about you guys and this particular number, because this is the number that it gives me. It says, please contact this number to see why your verification with Apple Pay failed. Well, Apple Wallet
so
in general.
Okay, so right now, we'll put aside Apple Wallet at the moment because that's not what the actually issue is. I do see that you recently did open an account. Now, the issue is that the department that handles when you do first open your account online, you should have received an email from DocuSign for verification information.
Correct.
Did you do that? You did send it to us.
Correct, but the problem is that my ID is expired. My ID is expired.
Oh, that's why.
Okay, but listen.
That's what the...
Yeah. No, but listen. That's not the reason. Because like I told you, I went to the branch. The lady just renewed her license in August, okay? August 12th, 2025. And you guys did the same thing to her. The same thing. She sent the DocuSign. She showed it to me and the banker at the same time. You're lucky I didn't make a big deal out of it because I'm a YouTuber. I could have went live in the branch and embarrassed the shit out of you guys and had everybody there show me their information from DocuSign that they sent it, and you guys still have their account locked because they tried to do Apple Pay. Because all the bankers were saying the same thing. Everybody raised their hand who's here for DocuSign because of Apple Pay. Everybody lifted up their hands, and me too. So it's not just me. So you can't say, oh, this is an isolated installation. No, these people are licenses and federal IDs are not expired like mine. And you guys still have their account locked just because they tried to do and put their freaking card on Apple Pay. That's just crazy. That's ridiculous.
Okay, I understand, sir. I understand you're upset, but that's not the reason. It has nothing to do with Apple Pay itself.
Yes, it does, miss. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Because soon as everybody, and these people that were in the branch did the same thing that I did. They signed up online. Soon as that department sent them that DocuSign and they sent the pictures and everything, their account still stayed locked. When they decided to call this number, what did you guys say? The reps that answered the phone, oh, you got to go to the branch with your ID. We don't know what's going on with DocuSign, blah, blah, blah. The branch is like, our hands are tied. They're the ones who have to unfreeze your account. Our hands are tied. Okay. Because they're the ones who froze it because of Apple Pay. So that's what I'm saying. Like the DocuSign, listen, miss, I never received the DocuSign. My story has never changed since I've been calling you guys since last Thursday. It's been a whole week, okay? My story has never changed. I opened up the account online. Friday I received the debit card. I activated after I tried to put it on Apple Pay. That's when it gets flagged. And then the rep was like, okay, well, everything seems fine here. Your account's active, your card is active. And then on Monday is when I talk to you guys again, and then magically out of nowhere, the DocuSign comes up. Well, sir, you got to do this. And then that department will authorize your card and you'll be able to use it on Apple Pay. Why is this such a crime to use a card on Apple Pay? Like, I just don't understand that. And it's everybody that tried to activate their card on Apple Pay are the ones who are having the same problem that I had. And that's the issue here. Because I spoke to you guys yesterday and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go to the branch. I'm going to talk to them. We already got things cleared up. I'm not going to, sit here and waste my time anymore. But now that you guys are doing it to more people, I have an issue with it. Because I need to know, even though that's none of my business, but I need to know what is the crime of putting your card on Apple Pay, and all of a sudden people needing to do DocuSign. They do the DocuSign. They take the picture of front and back of their New Jersey state license or identification that's not expired, that is from this year, that renewed this year, and you guys still don't unfreeze their account. They're not able to move their funds. It says, please call this number. People called the number like I called it. It's fraud department. Fraud department said it's you. So you guys got this ring around the brosy. The fraud department said it's your fault. And then you guys say, well, you got to talk to fraud, or you got to talk to. So where the hell is these DocuSign people? Because they're not answering to nobody that went to the branch, to two different branches in New Jersey, in South and North Jersey. And they're not responding to nobody. They sit here, they make you do this damn DocuSign. They're a whole bunch of fucking idiots. They are. Because when I had to do DocuSign with Bank of America, before my ID expired in August, my ID expired August 11th. I sent them the information on the 8th. They got the same shit. They sent me, look, we're going to send you a DocuSign. Okay, boom, boom, took the pictures. Yes, Mr. Fabres, you got access to your account. Everything is unlocked. You don't need to go to the branch. Thank you so much. You guys, your jackass team, no, I don't know what's going on with the system. I understand your identification is not expired, but I don't know what's going on with the system. So you guys got to have a fucking explanation. You can't just wipe your hands. People got direct deposit with you guys. Everybody that was there had a paycheck that came in and they couldn't even touch it because their card kept coming out decline. The girl even called Walmart. She was like, excuse me, is Justin there? Yeah, this is Justin. Stephanie, is this you? She was like, yeah, I'm here at the M&T Bank. Right, my card came out declined 16 times. Yes, miss, and that's why I told you to contact the customer service, because your card, it seems like your account has been locked. So her account was locked too. And I asked her, what was you trying to do? Apple Pay. Look at it right here. It's still here. Apple gave me the number to call, and they said some bullshit about some DocuSign. I did the whole DocuSign thing. Look at my license is up to date, and nothing. My account's still locked just because I tried to do Apple Pay. So what the hell is wrong with you guys? You guys are going to get the J.D. Power and Associates Award for this year.
Okay, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry that I have to interrupt you. Would you like to speak to someone above me, because I'm trying to assist you, and I'm
correct, and we're not getting nowhere because I need answers. I need clarified answers before I go back to the branch and I tell everybody to bring a lawsuit against M&T Bank.
Okay, I'm going to get a supervisor for you, so hold on, please.
You want to tell somebody to do some DocuSign BS and then not let them get their money. They send the lady she was crazy, guys. She was going irate. And I don't blame her. I went in there with my vest and everything, guys. And the guy was like, I'm sorry that they made you come all over here, Alex. We're sorry what your security officer license and your work ID, I can't do nothing for you. It has to be a state ID or license or passport. So they made me tell my cousin, guys, to drive all the way up there, right? For nothing, a whole hour and some change for nothing. And then everybody was there saying that they had to do the DocuSign after trying to put their card on Apple Pay. That's just crazy, guys. Look at what M&T Bank does. This is fucking crazy, guys, that they sit here and they penalize you for using Apple Pay. That's just redundant. Like, I can't even understand, bro. I'm serious. I'm just mad and I'm allowed to curse at them because I made my cousin. Well, I didn't make him. He did me the favor of driving all the way down North Jersey to go into that branch, and then I called another branch in North Jersey, and and they told me same. I mean, the branch in South Jersey said, yeah, I don't know, like they've been locking people's accounts just because they push it on Apple Pay. Like that's just crazy, guys. But what's up, Jimbo? What's up, OG Tech? What's good, Iceberg? You feel me? Like this shit is just crazy, guys. It's like seriously redunculous. That's what it is, redunculous. Redunculous. It is beyond me. You're not going downstairs. You're not fighting with Shadow. End the story, Grizzly. I already told you. End the story. So I want to put some holiday stuff. You know what I'm saying? There we go. A little pumpkin right there. No, but this this has candy. Where is the Oh my god. They don't have one. Is it this one? Oh yeah, here we go. Look at this shit. This is the Turkey Day one. The Turkey Day one. But yeah, guys, it's just crazy. Gracie, you can't go downstairs, buddy. I love you and everything, but you can't go downstairs. You're gonna start fighting with Shadow and all that stuff. And I already told you I don't want you fighting with Shadow. So she put me on hold, guys. I know yesterday people enjoyed the live stream. They got a lot of views. But yeah, guys, they make me. You guys heard them yesterday. Oh yeah, well you could go to the branch to see the one guy. So I decided to take the risk. I gave my. I got paid yesterday, so I gave my cousin $20 of gas money so he could take me up there. And I paid the tolls and nothing. Jimbo says laughing my ass off. Jordan, what's up, bro? Here arguing with M&T Bank again, bro. Back at it again. Because they need to explain why the hell are they locking people's accounts just because they're trying to use Apple Pay with their debit cards. Like that's just beyond me. That is beyond me. Beyond me. And they can't say that's why she's quiet. She can't say that's an isolated issue. Them branches call them and they tell them, yo, what the hell's going on? Why I got this person in here cursing, flipping off on me? You guys got to fix this situation. And they do, guys. They really do. Yes, I'm here.
Thank you so much for your patience and holding. I have my supervisor to floor. Further assistance.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hi, yes, my name is Talora. I'm an online supervisor with M&T. How may I help you today?
Okay. I need to know what is the problem with Apple Pay. That's the whole point of this call.
Okay. So yes, I do apologize. I see that you've called before. There appears to be a restraint on the account itself that needs to be resolved before you can move forward with using the account.
No, but that's what I'm. Listen to what I'm saying. Like I told the previous rep. Yesterday, you guys said, "Well, go to the branch. Go to the branch. See if they can help you with the form of identifications you have." I went to the branch. A whole hour and 30 minutes. Okay, a whole hour and 30 minutes that you guys are not going to give me gas money for or anything else, pay tolls or anything. Went all the way down there after I got off of work. Just got back, and they said we can't help you. I don't know why they sent you here. Did you talk to the fraud department? Because as far as I can tell, it seems like your account got flagged for trying to activate Apple Pay. And there's a lot of more people in here with the same situation. And then you guys sent them the DocuSign email. They uploaded the front and back of the New Jersey licenses, and their account is still frozen. So they had to go to the bank. So the bank called you guys in front of my face. And that's when you guys actually did something about it for the people that have up to date, licenses, because mine is expired. So up to date licenses for New Jersey. and then you guys unlocked their account. And even the rep in front of my face, the banker, asked you guys, why the hell did you guys lock the account just because the person wanted to use Apple Pay?
Right, so this department didn't block the account. The DocuSign has to be submitted. I don't know what they did in the branch because there are no notations here. I just see that restraint is still in place, waiting for the document.
Correct, because they couldn't do nothing. So why am I going to have them
So
leave
if you
any
don't have
type
a
of
valid ID,
no?
you wouldn't be able to use the account.
Correct, but I'm not. You're not listening. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about why you guys are flagging people's accounts because of Apple Pay, because that's why this whole identification procedure happened with the DocuSign, because you guys wanted to know.
Because of Apple Pay, that would have been processing prior. It just was put on the account. I know the timing makes it seem that way, but that's not the reason. I cannot negate.
Then why other people? Hold on.
I'm telling you the reason.
Hold on. But why? Listen. So why everybody that talked in the branch said that they got the DocuSign after signing up for Apple Pay? So it wasn't just me.
I can't tell you about everyone else in the branch. I'm only looking at your account and I'm speaking with you, and I'm telling you this was in process before the Apple Pay. They need a valid ID on file before you can move forward with the account.
Look, we're going around in circles. You're still not answering the question, because I never received the DocuSign. I never received. Listen, I never received the DocuSign until I tried to add the card to Apple Pay. That's when I received the DocuSign. Before then, I never received it. I was able to transfer the money from Bank of America. I was able to activate the card without any DocuSign. Soon as I tried to activate it on Apple Pay, that's when the DocuSign whole thing popped up. Okay. The same exact day I tried to add it, Friday. You guys said you sent it. I didn't receive shit. I got the proof. On Monday, when I tried it again, that's when the account got flagged, and that's when everything went AWOL, went to hell. That's when everything, sir, you need a valid ID in order to do this. And also, I called multiple branches, and they said they never heard of you being able to open an account without further DocuSign, like fully open the account and fund it without having it DocuSigned. They said,
exactly. So did you do a DocuSign?
Listen to what I'm saying. Yes, I did do the DocuSign. My ID expired. I did it, when was it? Monday or Tuesday? Monday or Tuesday, I did that DocuSign because I never received it. But listen to what I'm saying. The branches, because it was multiple, because I don't like hearing things from one source. I called 6 different M&T banks, and all 6 managers from them branches said, I never heard of M&T letting you open and fund and receive a debit card without doing DocuSign first. Okay? So they said you guys dropped the ball on this one. All 6 managers said they dropped the ball. And Mr. Febres, they were not supposed to let you open that account or even fund it without the DocuSign first. You were supposed to receive the DocuSign, and then you could probably fund the account, but not let you fund the account. And now because you don't have a valid ID, you can't do nothing with the account. So now you need to call them and tell them that they're going to have to wait till January. That's your appointment for your ID and motor vehicles, because it is a federal building and it was closed down because of the shutdown. And my appointment was on November 1st. And that's when the shutdown happened. So I don't know if you guys went to school or college. Your parents need a refund, because most of your reps said that the DMV is not part of the government. So it was never shut down. That's exactly what came out their mouth, that the government was never shut down, that the DMV was never shut down because it's not part of the government. So you got a whole bunch of idiots working under you. Just a whole bunch of idiots. People that at least Google the shit if you're going to argue with me. Hold on, sir. Let me put you on hold. We're going to put hold music. Google Genie. It's the Texas DMV, because that's where you guys are from, Texas. Texas DMV, part of the government? Yes. Texas DMV is part of a branch of the government, which issues licenses and federal IDs. That's why it's a federal crime when you commit fraud, because it's part of the government. How do you get federal fraud charges? Because you're messing with the government. Duh. Even my 13-year-old daughter knows that. So how is it that grown people that work for you don't even know that? Don't even know that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. What those conversations were, I weren't privy to them. I'm simply letting you know the reason why you can't move forward.
And we already established that, miss. We already established that. Like I said, the point here is that you guys flagged the account after the Apple Pay was done. And according to 6 differences, you guys were not supposed to let me fund the account or even send me a debit card without the DocuSign being accomplished first. So how do you dispute that? Because even the branch that I went to said the same thing. They said, yeah, that's unheard of. Nope. The lady that was behind me, he was like, did you sign up for this $5 account too, where you don't get overdraft fees? She was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, before I even did Zelle, before they even sent me my debit card, they made me send them a picture of my license, the front and back. They did send me the DocuSign before they even let me open the account and send me a debit card. You guys did it backwards. You guys sent me the debit card. You guys let me fund the account, and then you asked me for the DocuSign. So whose fault is that? If your system has a flaw, is that my fault? No, it's not. And the excuse you guys want to use, well, sir, your ID was 6. No, you don't put this shit on me, because all 6 different branches from different states. Because I even called one in Florida. I called Florida. No.
We don't have a branch in Florida.
You sure
We're
about that?
Northeastern Bank. We 100% do not have a branch in Florida. So I don't know who you spoke with, but it wasn't in Florida.
Well, I guess they lied to me because they thought I was going to tell on them. People do lie.
They may have.
They don't want to lose
we're only
their job.
Located in
we're in Florida, sir. Just in case you talk to customer care, we're in Florida. But the point is, okay, the person lied to me. Okay, because they don't want to get fired. Okay, they were scared I was going to tell you guys exactly where they're located and all this stuff. People don't want to lose their job. But the point is here that person on the phone that told me they were from Florida, which they're not, because you said there's no, I believe you. You should know that. The point here is that person too told me that before I could fund the account and I received the debit card, I was supposed to verify through DocuSign. And that did not happen. You guys sent me the debit card right away. You said 14 days. I received it. I opened the account on Wednesday. I received it on Friday. So you guys were super excited for me to get it. I mean, you guys bombard my social medias, my TikTok, M&T Bank, where I got 36,000 followers. My YouTube, where I have 52,475 people. M&T Bank. All these M&T Bank commercials on my YouTube channel. I get paid AdSense, so I get commercials on my live streams and on my videos. M&T Bank. My Facebook, where I have 75,000 followers. M&T Bank. So I was like, hey, I guess I'm gonna have to try M&T Bank. Jesus, all my social medias, from Instagram to Facebook to TikTok to YouTube, all I see is M&T Bank. And look at the experience. That's what I'm saying, miss. When you guys drop the ball, right? If I made a mistake at my job, right? I'm a security officer. I'm basically the supervisor. If I make a mistake, I'm going to apologize. I'm not going to try to cover it up and say, well, I understand that wasn't supposed to happen, sir, but it's your fault anyway. No, I'm going to apologize. Yeah, our system messed up. You're 100% correct. It should have never happened. You should have never got your debit card. You should have never been able to fund the account without receiving that DocuSign first, okay? Because when I first opened up my Chase account online, right? Soon as it was done and it said, okay, your account has been opened, but now you will receive a DocuSign email where you have to upload the front and back of your license or your federal identification from the United States or a passport. So every bank does the same thing, but they did it right before. So of course that was when my ID wasn't expired. So they gave me my account. Same thing with Citizens Bank. When I did it online, because I like to pay the $5. I don't want to have overdraft fees with these banks. These banks, you guys have more money than I do. You feel me? You guys are billionaires. So you guys got way more money than I do. So I don't like paying overdraft fees. I'm tired of paying overdraft fees. So every account, whether I have it with Chase, Bank of America, and U.S. Bank and all of them, all I pay is $5. And they all do the DocuSign, miss. That's the whole problem here. They all do the DocuSign. Soon as you open the account, here goes your verification. Now you have you got 14 days to verify your identity. If you don't have a valid ID and blah, blah, if your verification fails. You get what I'm saying? I didn't receive that email from you guys. I didn't receive nothing. I had to call you guys, and then you guys talked to that department, and they said, no, it failed, and blah, 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 blah. And you know what I love about those banks? That department that sends the DocuSign is the same department that you talk to when you call. They're not going to have regular Bank of America web support getting cursed out by something that has nothing to do with them. No. Bank of America web support, when they get transferred over to them, you know what they do? Mr. Febres, hold on. Let me send you over to DocuSign. Boom. Yes, Mr. Febres, this is Jessica from DocuSign. Well, how can I help you? Yeah, I sent my pictures of my ID like 3 hours ago, bro. Like, I need my money. I got my direct deposit in here. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Febres. Let me look it up. Oh, yes, you did. Let me unfreeze your account. Bloop. There you go. That fast. They don't sit here and tell their Bank of America reps, no, tell them that we're an outsourced phone call in Japan somewhere and they're not allowed to talk to us. No. Mm-mm. Because it's not fair to you. If you're not the one causing this issue towards me, why should you be the one talking to me? No. It should be the one that sent the DocuSign late. And, hey, if there's a flaw in your system, there's a flaw in your system. Like I said, all branches I have spoken to today, including the one that I went to, said that your system is the same way. The policy is the same way. Once you open the account, DocuSign sent right away. Without, you gotta verify the DocuSign and verify your identity before you receive the debit card, Mr. Febres, and before you could fund the account. Just like you said with Bank of America and Chase and Citizens Bank and all these debit cards you just showed me. Yes, we do the same thing. So they dropped the ball, so you got to call them. I don't know why they made you come all the way an hour and 30 minutes so I can tell you this. But, yeah, if you want to curse somebody out, please don't curse me out. And call them and curse them out if you have to, because I agree with you. This should have never happened. There's no way you should have been able to fund this account and receive a debit card without identifying yourself with Docu. So, yeah, you're right. You did it the correct way with everybody else. And what else? We dropped the ball. So don't let customer care out of you. We did drop the ball. And she was like, that's crazy because they made me do the DocuSign right away after I opened up online. And you're telling me they didn't send you that email till Friday till you tried to do a freaking Apple Pay? Yeah. She was like, wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. I got mine right away. They didn't even let me fund my account. I was trying to put the $25 and move it over from Chase. They didn't even let me do that without doing the DocuSign. So that's what I'm saying. Even people in the branch were saying it, that it wasn't possible, that it was basically a miracle that I got this account open without verifying it first. So that's where I have an issue. That's the issue that I've been telling you guys from day one. My story hasn't changed. That's where I have an issue. That why am I being blamed for something that wasn't my fault? I don't control your system. I don't have access to your system. I don't control the DocuSign people. So what are they getting paid for? And they're supposed to know, oh my God, this new account in Trenton, New Jersey was opened. Let me make sure this person receives a DocuSign before they even try to fund the account. Or let's just lock it for now. And then if this person calls, just let them know that until he does the DocuSign documentation, he's not allowed to fund money from Zelle or direct deposit money at a branch or any of that until he verifies the account. And right now, me and you wouldn't have this conversation. Unless you need to understand. I understand this is above your pay grade, but when you guys drop the ball, you have to admit to your mistakes. Like I said, like that day with Bank of America, they admitted to their mistake. They forgot all about my license, and that's why they had my account locked for an extra 3 hours. For an whole extra 3 hours. And because of their mistake, guess what? Which I don't expect everybody to do this, but I had Bank of America since I was 18 years old and I'm 43. So they was like, you know what? For this mishap, guy, Mr. Febres, we are going to give you $150. And they gave me $150 extra on my account that did not belong to me. They gave it to me for forgetting about me and having my account locked for a whole extra 3.5 hours when I have received my direct deposit. That's why I still got direct deposit with them, but I don't have all my paychecks from different jobs that I do or YouTube or different security jobs that I do no more tied to one bank for that reason. Especially now that my card is expired. Hell no. hell to the no. But anyway, now that I got the account open, Bank of America has different ways. It was like, no worries, Mr. Febres. If your ID already expired, we'll just send you a 6-digit password to your phone that you have to verify to the phone numbers you have on file on your account. Now, if you can't verify that 6-digit password, then now we will lock your account. And I was like, hell no, send it right now. Oh, here you go. Oh, yes, it is you, Mr. Febres. Thank you so much. And when they want extra verification, they'll send me two. They'll send me a 6-digit password to my T-Mobile business line, and then they'll send me one to my email, to my business email. And I'll receive it, and they're like, yeah, you are Mr. Febres. Yes, thank you. All right, no problem, Mr. Febres. We're going to unlock your card right now. It's unlocked. You can use it now. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's got to be other ways to give people access to their accounts. And if you guys let somebody open an account, not, when that's not your own policy, the guy even showed me the paper. He said the policy says that after you open the account, in order to fund the account and receive a debit card, you have to do the verification step with that email to upload your information. So that's what I'm saying. So this is a branch telling me that that's your procedure, your policy. And you guys yesterday lied to me the whole day. The whole day lying to me. Oh no, we let you do that. No, that's a lie.
Okay. Well, I can't negate what the branch told you. So I wasn't privy to any of these conversations. I can only tell you the information that I have from a contact center level, which is that when an account is open, it can go under review within 10 days. Again, and I stand by what I'm saying, you adding the card to Apple Pay has nothing to do with the DocuSign. The two are in no way connected. I understand the timing makes it seem that way. It's not. Again, cannot negate what the branch told you. I'm telling you that it's not. Until the DocuSign is done, as I stated, you wouldn't be able to use the account.
I understand, but I just told you what the policy that the branch has, that you're not allowed to fund the account or receive a debt.
Yeah. And the account was opened online. And again, I'm not negating what they said or what they told you because I wasn't privy to the conversation. But when you open an account online, it is different than when you open it in branch. So I'm letting you know that.
No, but I specific. They know I opened it up. They know.
It can be.
Go ahead.
Sir, I understand what you're saying, but you're also not listening to me. I'm telling you that when you open an account online, it can be reviewed within 10 business days. You open this account on the 10th, it went under review on the 14th. That's 4 days. I understand what the branch told you. I'm telling you that when it's open online, that is the online process. Branch processes are different. And just like you said, they likely did not want to get yelled at when they gave you those responses that they gave.
Okay, so why? Okay, but listen.
From our side.
I understand that, but why everybody else that I spoke to said that they didn't receive the DocuSign until they tried to put their card on Apple Pay either? The people that recently opened the account.
Everyone else told you that. I don't know when they got their cards. I don't know anything about their account. I don't know if they were just talking just to talk. I don't know.
No, they were showing the banker. They were showing the banker that they received the email, and they were showing it on their iPhone because you pull up the Apple Wallet and it said, please contact this number. And she was like, when I contact this number, I already did the whole DocuSign situation, and they wanted me to do it for a second time because of Apple Pay. She said, I already did it. Like I told you from the beginning, they did it to open the account. They received it for some reason right away because she was like, yeah, look at the email right here. I opened up this account on the 8th, and on the 8th at 9 p.m., I received the DocuSign paper. And I put the pictures of the front and back of my license. And now today, which is what? The 20th, just because I tried to add the card to Apple Pay, it asked me to verify DocuSign again.
Okay. And again, I understand how that seems, and I don't know who you talk to, how many people, whatever. It's very coincidental, and I know that that's not what you're trying to hear, but I'm telling you it is. You could have opened this account and not gotten a debit card at all, and this still could have happened. Because it still has to go through review. The two are not connected. Like, I need you to understand that. Like, you could have never gotten a debit card and still had to do DocuSign. You could have not had to do DocuSign and gotten a debit card, and it still would have needed review from the branch. The two are in no way connected.
Well, it seems like that when people got to go through DocuSign again just to get it, just to get the Apple Card activated on their. Joe, this calls are recorded, miss. The first rep that I talked to on Friday, right? When it gave me the error and I called, he even said it. He said they're suggesting me for you to go to the branch with a valid ID to DocuSign in branch, in person, so this could be activated. And that's all recorded, man. So how you gonna say I can't say it was because of the Apple Pay when he clearly on the recorded line said yes, because of this is asking for DocuSign. Now you can either have me talk to them and they can send it to you via email, or you can walk into a branch, and that all this is recorded. All this is recorded.
I understand that. And I also need you to understand that on the 14th, which was Friday, that is when the restraint was placed on the account.
Correct.
So
because they said because of the whole
hold on,
DocuSign,
because
of the whole DocuSign situation. But the whole DocuSign situation happened after the whole. I bet any amount of money, if I would have never put my card, right? My card, if I would have never tried to put my card on Apple Pay, you guys would have waited the whole 10 days. You guys would have hit me with DocuSign. When was it that I activated this account? On the 10th? Was it on the 10th? Yeah, on the 10th. You guys would have waited till today. Today was when I received the DocuSign. If I would have never tried to activate my card on Apple Pay. And I could put my hand on the meat cleaver that I believe that. I believe that.
Okay.
Like I said, because other banks have the same rules. When I gotta activate, let's say I got the new 17 Pro, right? And I wanted to put my Bank of America credit card and my Bank of America debit card. When I went to do that, it told me to basically DocuSign, but not photos, because they know it's me. They just wanted a text message to my phone, my email, or to call them for further verification. So you can't sit here and lie to me and tell me when everybody does the same thing. The only thing is that since I already have them accounts open for so many years, since I was 18, I have had freaking Chase and Bank of America. They already knows me. So they don't need that. They're like, sir, we understand your ID's expired. Let me just send you the 6-digit password to your ID, to your phone number on file and to your email. As soon as you verify these two passwords, we'll give you access to your account and your money. No problem. Here you go. Here you go. All right, there you go. Problem solved. Your new cards are, your cards are now on Apple Pay. So that's what I'm saying. So you can't sit there and say it wasn't when the branch is saying that's the main reason. Because like I said, if I would have never tried to activate this card on Apple Pay, then DocuSign would have hit me today. Now today was when it would have caused a problem, and I would have been calling you guys. Look, I've been using my card since Friday the 14th, and all of a sudden today is when it's acting weird, and that's when you gotta say, would have said, well, did you receive the DocuPay? I was like, nah, I guess I'll check my email right now while I'm talking to you guys and verify. Oh, well, your ID's expired, and we would have been having this conversation. Because you're not gonna tell me that's not what happened, man. Like, I'm into technology, I know, and Apple has way more money than you guys. Apple is $3.5 trillion is what they got. 3.5 trillion. And even Apple said it. Yes, they flagged the account when you tried to add the Apple Card. Don't let them lie to you. They flagged your account.
Okay.
And Apple, I own 6 iPhones, so it's not in their best interest. I own the Apple Watch, I own the Apple TV. All my iPhones cost more than $1,000. They're 1 terabyte. So yeah, when you spend money with a lot of money with a company like Apple, they're gonna have your back. Yes, that number you called, Mr. Febres, yes, that's for further verification. They're flagging your account because you tried to add that card to Apple Pay, which I don't know why they're flagging your account because of that. Because it's your account, it's your iPhone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes no damn sense. How is somebody that's trying to steal somebody's identity gonna put their information, that debit card information that Apple stores it, encrypted though, in a phone and not be your card? That's just, it's ridiculous for somebody to try to do something like that. But I understand, for account safety procedures and all that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You guys do that stuff. But I'm just telling you that you can't lie to me because that's exactly when it happened. And I just told you people at the branch said that they did that, the DocuSign, and then when they tried to add their cards to freaking Apple Pay, they have to do a second DocuSign, a second one. So what I can tell you is don't talk for the people that you don't work for. If you're not in the department of DocuSign, then you can't talk for DocuSign. You can't speculate.
Okay.
That'll get you in a lot of trouble. That could get you fired in my field. If you're a security officer, you're not allowed to speculate nothing. I'm an armed security officer at that. So I'm not allowed to speculate nothing. I got to have 100% concrete. I had to be 100% concrete in order to verify the information and tell the people the correct information. I'm just not going to talk for people that get paid more than I do. Nah, bro, I can't do that. You know, my supervisor's not here. When he gets here, then you guys can talk to him. I'm not going to speak on his behalf. I'm not going to do that. So that's what I'm saying. So DocuSign has got to know why they decided to send me the DocuSign as soon as I try to add Apple Pay, instead of, sending it sooner like they did to most people that were in the branch. And now this whole nonsense. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know how you guys work at M&T Bank, but it's crazy. It's really crazy. Me personally working there, I would have left. Also, these assholes get to cause problems. Then I got to hear the bullshit on the phone. Have these mother effers cursing me out when I'm not even the one sending them the damn DocuSign. No, I'm out of here. Can I send this call to DocuSign? No, I'm out of here. There you go. You're not paying me enough for this bullshit. Because I know my cousin works at a call center. And Bank of America doesn't even pay that much. She was asking me how to become a security officer because we get paid $40 an hour. So at that point, like I said, you shouldn't be talking, to them people. What you can leave is notations and tell them to call me directly before I get in contact with the Better Business Bureau and the FCC and the DOJ. And you guys don't want them type of problems. I'm telling you right now, you guys don't want them type of problems. Because the DOJ is going to say, well, coincidence or not real. This is exactly what happened. If Apple says that it got flagged and it got flagged, you guys happen to send the DocuSign right after it said that he had to call this number, is because that's when you guys flagged the account. And like I said, I got proof of everything. I got my emails that you guys never sent me nothing. You guys waited till I did the Apple Pay thing, and that's when DocuSign was brought up and all this other stuff. So, and like I said, the DOJ will want to hear them phone calls. They'll definitely want to hear these recordings. So that's what I'm telling you. It's not worth losing your job. The last person from T-Mobile years ago, because I don't even have a regular T-Mobile account. I have a business account. When I had my regular account, the lady was talking on behalf of the fraud department for T-Mobile, right? She kept on saying, no, da, 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 da. Guess what? She was fired. T-Mobile corporate, after they got off the Better Business, when they got off the phone from the T-Mobile Better Business Bureau, the T-Mobile corporate called me. Not regular, corporate, okay? Yeah, Mr. Febres, yeah, how can I help you? This is Jessica from T-Mobile corporate. Just want to let you know that Stephanie was let go of. Stephanie was not allowed to talk on another department's behalf. And she was with us for 15 years in the Charleston, South Carolina call center. And she was let go of for lying to you, Mr. Febres. She was let go of for lying to you. And guess what? Then when I called the call center, oh, you fucking dickhead. I fucking hate you. You got her fired. And that supervisor got fired too. That supervisor got fired too. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not the one to mess with. Like, companies know not to mess with me. Whether it's a bank or whether it's a cell phone company, I'm not the one to mess with. Especially when I have the right of way. Like I said, you guys flagged my account for that. So imagine if T-Mobile didn't care about firing two people that did 15 years each in a call center in Charleston, South Carolina, that they were paying a lot of money to, because T-Mobile pays good. My cousin works for T-Mobile customer care, and he said they pay around $22 an hour just to answer a damn phone and talk to us. So that's not bad, just to sit there and talk to somebody on the phone, trying to resolve something. So imagine these managers, he said they get paid around 35, 40, almost what I get paid as an armed security officer. And they got let go of. So between both of them, there was 30 years. And they got let go of for lying to me. Lying. Because at the end of the day, I told them, I spend more money with you, with T-Mobile. So they're going to have my back before they have yours. They got to pay you. I'm paying you with all these iPhones I'm buying, right? Yes, Mr. Fabris, you're right. You had this account for the last decade, and you have probably spent like, I don't know, 75 grand on phones. So yeah, you could have bought a brand new Mercedes. You're right. You're 100% right, and that's exactly why we let go of Stephanie and John for being rude and lying and also cursing at you. So I'm telling you, people have lost their job for messing with me, and that's all because I got back over to the Better Business Bureau. Better Business Bureau said either you fix the issue or we get a subpoena to listen to the recordings, and whoever doesn't get fired, you guys are going to receive a fine. That's what the Better Business Bureau does. Same thing as the FCC. So you think the bank is going to want to take a fine for you? This will be 150,000. No, fire her right now. Where's she at? What call center she's in? Yeah, right now. What happened, John? We're getting $150,000 fine. No, yeah, you're right. Yo, Joseph, tell her she's got to go. Tell her to go right now. And that's what they're going to do. I'm telling you, that's exactly. T-Mobile was going to receive a $300,000 fine, and they let go of them super fast without thinking about it twice. Two people that was working for T-Mobile for the last 15 years. And after that, corporate was like, yo, just get a business line. You argue too much with these people. They already don't like you. Go into a new environment. You qualify for a business account. And that's why I left the business, because I got two people fired that people love. Well, they should have never tested me. Don't test me. Do not test me. That's your mistake. Don't lie to me. Don't talk for people that And then the fraud department called me, and it was like, Mr. Fabresh, we don't got nothing to do with this. They're the ones who didn't. They're the ones who lied and talked for us. We are the verification team. We are the ones who send you the DocuSign and the electronic signature for you to upgrade to the new phone. We are so sorry. We're apologizing on behalf of John and Stephanie. We are so sorry, but hey, they lied to you, and you did a Better Business complaint, and then the FCC got involved, and T-Mobile wasn't willing to take that hit. That's more than what they paid them. So yeah, they definitely got fired real fast. No company wants to lose money. You got to understand, M&T is a publicly traded company. So soon as stockholders get a hold or hear any type of complaint, yo, fire this person right now. No ifs and buts. We don't need no beef with the FCC. That's going to make us look bad when people Google us, when people search us on whatever they search on, whatever Microsoft, whatever engine they use, they're going to see this blemish on our record. So get that person out of here. Tell the person, I'm sorry. This is not going to happen again. And they got to go. So that's what I'm saying. That's why my job, I don't lie. I don't do nothing. Because one of them little stupid recordings that somebody could do on one of my slip-ups, Alex, I understand you've been working here for a while now, but I'm sorry, we got to let you go. This person's talking about suing us. So, we told you everybody's replaceable a long time ago. Doesn't matter how long you've been working for this company. You are replaceable. So make sure you do your job to the best of your knowledge.
Okay. So did you want the information for the New York State Banking Department or the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, or were you going to get that yourself?
What you mean?
Because you said that you were going to file the complaint, and those are two additional departments and agencies that you can file with. Oh,
no, don't worry about them.
Okay.
The Better Business Bureau and the FCC are bigger than them. They're the ones who control everything.
Great. Did you have any other questions for me?
Like I said, why, after calling so much, I have never talked to that department that sent that email to me?
They're not a customer-facing department. We would have to call over to them, and they are already closed for the evening.
So how convenient it is that every time I call, they're closed. That is really convenient.
They close at, I think, at 5 or 4. I can get the exact time for you. But they are closed now.
And then they don't even have a direct number that customers see. That's what I'm talking about. Like, how do you guys get away with this? Chase, they transfer you over to that department. Bank of America, U.S. Bank, Capital One, every other bank except you guys. It's like you guys get special treatment. Like special treatment.
National banks, they do things a little different. We're regional, but I can get the exact business hours for you if you'd like.
No, I understand that, but you guys still got guidelines and policies to follow. How can you?
Right.
How can you
the
let listen? Listen.
A customer-facing department, we have to call out.
So how?
You.
Okay, so if they're not a customer-facing department, why the fuck are they making decisions for customers?
Couldn't tell you, but I can.
Does that make any damn sense?
So you can
No.
know when to call, so that someone can get in contact with someone and get you the information.
Because I want to talk directly to them. I want to know why they decided to send me the DocuSign. I want to know why the hell they decided to send me the DocuSign after activating Apple Pay.
Okay. Well, like I said, I can get their business hours for you, but realistically, you wouldn't be able to speak to anyone directly.
Then that's really not going to solve anything. So you think that
that is our policy and procedure, so we can call out for you and see what's going on, but no, you would not be able to speak to anyone in that department directly.
So basically, they get paid. So why the hell is fraud not handling this?
This is not a fraud matter. You just need to complete the DocuSign.
Well, for the big banks and even smaller banks, because U.S. Bank is not a big bank, and neither is Citizens Bank. Their fraud department is the one that sends you the DocuSign. It's not a whole different. I don't know anything about
either of those banks or their policy and procedure, so I couldn't answer that.
They don't sit here and have a whole nother team. It's their fraud department that sends you the DocuSign. Okay. Because basically, when you're sending, when you're listen,
I don't know anything about them.
But so miss, it all has to entwine. You act like it doesn't. Yes, it does. When you're telling somebody to verify, listen. When you're telling somebody to verify. When you're telling somebody to verify their identity, it's because you're saying there's a possibility this person might not be who it says they are. So this is like a fraud prevention measure that you guys take by doing DocuSign. Am I wrong or am I right? Because you're on a recorded line.
No, I'm aware.
Okay, so am I wrong or am I right?
But the verification of an ID is a fraud prevention measure?
Correct. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it should be the fraud department. That's what I've been trying to tell you. They're not the fraud department. So why the hell are they handling my case?
Because they're a separate department.
No, they're not. That's bullshit. That's straight up bullshit. So all of a sudden, the fraud department, that's not part of their job.
There's really nothing else that I can assist you with. I can get the hours for when that department is open so that we can best try to assist you. But there's nothing that I
Miss, if I can't talk to them, that is, if I can't talk to them, if I listen to what I'm saying, because I'm saying it in English, I'm not talking in Spanish. I'm not being sarcastic right now, because I could be sarcastic and talk to you in Spanish to see if you understand better. Okay? I'm telling you in plain English. I'm telling you in plain English. In plain English. No, because you understand my English. It ain't like I got a heavy ass accent and you can't understand shit that I'm saying. You understand every word that's coming out of my mouth. So there's no reason to have an interpreter. But since you're not understanding what I'm saying, that's why I'm being sarcastic about talking Spanish. Because if I'm telling you in plain English, if that is a fraud prevention measure by sending somebody a DocuSign so they can identify that they say who they say they are, why is there a separate department for that when that should be handled by the fraud department? Because it is fraud prevention, just like everybody else. So that's what I need to say. I need to know why you guys are exonerated from doing what everybody else does. I need to know, because you guys right now are like the LeBron of the Lakers. LeBron gets away with everything. He makes choices for the Lakers. He has the pool. So I need to know, how the hell do you guys get away with this when Bank of America told me we are forced to do this? Okay? Fraud handles this. You're right, Mr. Fabres. Hey, Chase, the same thing. Let me get you over the fraud, Mr. Fabres. No problem. They're the ones who send the DocuSign. Capital One, DocuSign, fraud department. U.S. Bank, everybody, even American Express, DocuSign, fraud department. Everybody from the smallest banks, freaking U.S. Bank, what's this bank right here? Citizens Bank is regional too. It's not all over the United States. It's small. It's a regional bank. And they also said fraud department sends you the DocuSign. So I want to know how the hell you guys get away with having a whole different department that supposedly, quote unquote, does DocuSign when it's supposed to be the fraud department doing it. It's not supposed to have a magical representative. Yeah, this is DocuSign department. Yeah, man, what happened? Yo, man, I got somebody that's been cursing us out for the last 2 days, man. What you guys gonna do about this? Well, you know, our policy, or bullshit policy that shouldn't even be a policy, stops me from let him curse you out. I don't get paid for this. You guys are the ones causing this problem. So why should I have to do with it? Because it's a bullshit policy. So yeah, I think I might have to get the FCC involved, because I will contact the FCC and be like, okay, well, Bank of America does it. They're a branch. They are a branch. I'm not comparing you to a cell phone company. They are a branch. They are a financial institution. They're supposed to do everything that every financial institution does, whether they're owned by different people and other people are buying, because you basically don't know nothing. Most of these stockholders, right, that control your CEO, they have stocks in Bank of America, they have stocks in Chase, because I met them. The guy that I worked for at the clubs, he's a millionaire. He knows all these people. So when he used to take me to Applebee's and stuff like that, because these people don't care about, eating in really expensive restaurants. The big one that owns a whole bunch of Wendy's, he was like, oh, well, I don't even dress like I own 6 Wendy's, do I? And I'm a millionaire. Yeah, you don't, sir. You're humble as hell. You got regular clothes. You don't even have a necklace like I do with real diamonds on it. You're not flashy. My old boss, you'll think he dresses like a, I told him, no disrespect if he's watching this live stream, he dresses like a bum. And the guy's a millionaire. He wears really baggy jeans. He wears New Balance sneakers with really baggy hoodies. And the guy drives around in a $150,000 Maserati. But he dresses like he can't even afford the Maserati. So that's what I'm saying. I have met these people. And I have met people that own stocks on M&T, own stocks at freaking Chase, Bank of America, Citizens, and all that. So don't think that the board of directors they just invest. Oh, I'm just going to put all my eggs on one shell in one basket. No, they got stocks over here. They're a board member at Chase. They're a board member at Bank of America. They're a board member somewhere else too. Not just an M&T Bank, for your information. Teaching you something new. So you can't sit here and tell me that you guys just get away with saying this is policy. Because you're right. When I contacted the fraud department was like, bro, the lady was like, I can't help you. I don't do that verification step. That's done by a whole different department. And when I started cursing and saying, what the F, she got me over to a manager, which was from regular customer care. So I'm over here wondering, how the hell do you guys do this? That's got to be like a loophole in the system. That's got to be like a loophole. I don't know if you guys paid a little extra for that to have a whole bunch of idiots that don't want to do their job. Eliminate. Look, you guys. Next time I go to one of the meetings with my boss, because he's a millionaire too, my boss now, I'm gonna tell him, bro, let me speak to these people. Do me a favor. Fire. You guys can get the department from M&T. Yeah, I got stock. I'm a board member there too, bro. Oh, can you get the department that deals with the DocuSign fired? Why? Because the fraud department, that's the verification to verify that somebody's not doing fraud, right? Yeah. And you guys can save money. That's more money in your pocket. Remember, you shave and you get rid of that department. You give this information and the training to the fraud department, more money in your pocket, right? Oh shit, you're right, Alex. Damn, this guy's smart. You need to keep him around. So don't worry. I'm not even gonna worry about it. The next time I go to one of the meetings with my boss where there's a whole bunch of people with a lot of money, I'm gonna throw in some suggestions. Usually he tells me to be quiet, but I was talking to him today and I told him what you guys are doing to me. And I talked to Fraud, and Fraud verified that that's a whole bunch of department. So don't be surprised if by sometime next year or 2027 that department doesn't exist, and it'll be Fraud handling that from now on. Because rich people like to save money, and you save money by shaving, right? Just like Verizon Wireless is doing right now. What they did, they closed down a whole call center, and they closed down a whole bunch of stores, and now they're saving even more money. You shave costs. That's what I'm saying. So you guys never know who you're talking to on the phone. That's the funny part. You don't know. That's why you shouldn't argue with people you don't know. Just because I'm not a millionaire doesn't mean I don't know none. I've been around millionaires the whole time I've been doing private security. My freaking boss is worth $10 million. This guy knows a whole bunch of people. Whole bunch of people. From stockholders to bank CEOs. He knows everything. He even knows the CEO, the JP Morgan Chase. He showed me pictures with him today. Look, I took pictures of JP Morgan Chase, bro. Oh, shit, for real? Oh, shit, let me see him, bro. Showed them to me. So that's what I'm saying. You guys never know who you're talking to on the phone. So next time he goes into a big meeting like that with JP Morgan Chase and the people that deal with you guys with M&T Bank, I'm like, bro, let me go. I have a suggestion for that board of directors that you have meetings with. I have a suggestion. They need to fire that department. Shave off. They got poor customer care getting cursed out when customer care has no control because they're not the one sending DocuSign. So what you could tell them is that they're going to be on the appointment list pretty soon. That's what you could tell them on my behalf. They're gonna be laughing. They're like, Alex, that's why you did all those live streams. I'm like, yeah, man, I was trying to get your attention. Okay, oh shit, that is funny though. You were right though. You was telling those customer care reps the truth. Shaving does save money for stockholders and board members. You know what the hell you're talking about, bro. Definitely do. You guys got to remember, United States runs on green. That's the color that matters. And if a department is not working out, you lose your job. There was a lot of people in AT&T that weren't doing nothing. And they were in a high position getting paid more than customer care. And what did John Spanky do? Boom, boom, boom. He had a board member meeting. Mr. Spanky, we need you to get rid of this department. This department is not productive. This is something that the fraud department could be doing. Have them take the training and they could do further verification. We don't need this other department. Okay, fine, no problem. Hey guys, I'm sorry, but you're all fired. The board of directors spoke. They want to save money. Here goes your severance pay. Go kick rocks. And that's exactly what's going to happen to your department. Because that's exactly why I do all these live streams. Because I'm actually live streaming right now. It's like I told your rep yesterday. I'm not live streaming to make you look stupid. I just want your board of directors to see how idiots and how they say, well, our policy is not to talk to customers. Of course, because you know why? Because you get paid less, they want you to get cursed out. They want you to get told off. But in my job, no way. I contact my boss. I contact the CEO. Yo, bro, like today, I'm having an issue with a colleague at work. I call them directly. I don't like bothering you. I know you're busy. I know you got other things to do. Don't worry. I'll be there tomorrow, Alex. Because I'm tired of telling the person to leave me alone and worry about their job and not worry about mine. I'm doing my job. Worry about yours. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I need to do. Go to the highest point. You feel me? I already talked to your boss. Your boss told you don't want to listen. Now I'm going to talk to my boss. And that person might be getting fired. So that's what I'm saying. You don't sit here and take bullshit for somebody else, man. You don't. And like I said, I apologize for screaming. But you got to understand my frustration. It's not, listen to what I'm saying. It's not fair to you that I yelled at you when you're not the one who sent me the DocuSign when I did the Apple Pay. I understand, miss. This is what you get paid for. I understand it's the policy, But some policies are BS, and you don't deal with BS policies. So the best thing that can happen, like I said, is me tell my boss the next time he goes to that board of meetings to let me go. And when the MNT people, I want to go when the MNT board members are there. Okay, no problem. And I swear to God, on everything I love, on my 4 kids, my fiance, my mom, and my dog that's laying next to me, that I'm gonna make sure that department gets rid of. Because I'm gonna be like, look, bro, go watch these live streams, Bill. Oh shit, you're right. You threw a lot of valid points on that whole 1 hour. Even on the 3 hour live stream you did, yeah, that when was it? November 20th and November 19th. You're right. We could save a lot of money. Thank you, Alex. You're right. I'm gonna tell them to give the training to the fraud department. So that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that department don't know who the person is. You can't just assume this person is a nobody. Mm-mm. When you're security, trust me, I've done work security for famous people. When famous people used to come to the club where I worked at, famous Hispanic groups and all this that have billions of views on YouTube and all this, and even rappers. When when Nas came over here to the club, I went upstairs and he was like, "No pictures, please." So I didn't, I respect that. If an artist doesn't want to take a picture, I respect that. I respect their privacy. He was like, "But can you walk with me down to the stage?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he told my boss, "I want him. I want him. I want Alex to walk me to the stage." So that's what I'm saying. Like, I dealt with rich, famous people, Hispanic and Black. So I know people from all walks of life. So you can't just assume because I'm talking to you on the phone, I'm just a regular common Joe customer. I'm not. I'm definitely not. Not. Especially the club where I worked at, that the club costed $3.5 million. That thing is beautiful. That club has chandeliers and everything. The thing is out of this world. Out of this world. So I met a lot of famous people. A lot. Some of them wanted to take pictures, and I took pictures. Some of them didn't, and I respected that. I respect people's privacy. I'm not like other people, fanatic, a hardcore. Oh no, man, no, you're corny because you didn't want to take a picture with me, and I wanted to put it on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. No, I'm not like that. I respect that. I completely respect that. So that's what I'm talking about, man. That department doesn't need the job. They don't. They really don't. And that's who I'm putting a better business complaint against. Don't think it's against you guys. I understand that's your policy. I don't want you to lose your job. This is how you make your money. But I'm definitely gonna talk to the FCC about that department. Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. And the Better Business Bureau. I'm like, it's not customer care, it's the verification team that says they don't have to talk to customers. I don't think that's good business practice that they're letting customer care, web support get cursed out on their behalf instead of just MNT Bank giving that job and letting fraud do it because it is a part of fraud. Further verification, verifying yourself is part of fraud. That's like if I wanted to go to the bank right now, Bank of America, my paycheck just came in, and I want to take out $700 on my paycheck. I need my ID. And now I ain't getting shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's further verification. That's policy with every financial institution. So that's why I was telling you, miss, I'm not talking about my ID. We squared this. I'm talking about the whole BS with that department that sends that verification. That's not cool. You guys should be able to send people over there and let them curse out. Let me curse them out. You feel me? Let me curse them out. Because they're the ones who did this late, and they're the ones with the BS. And like I said, when I went to the branch, I have no reason to lie to you. When I went to the branch, there was a whole bunch of people complaining about that specific department. That specific department. Yo, I already did this. They made me do it again when I did the Apple Pay. What the f is going on? Ma'am, I need you to calm down. I need you to calm down. And I don't know why the branches don't call you, but it's the same thing. Listen, it's the same thing as me on YouTube, right? I tell my subscribers, whether it's Jordan, Joseph, Bob, Bobby, Ricky, all my subscribers, I tell them, bro, contact the cell phone carrier when you're having these type of issues. And he said, even at the stores, I'm like, yo, guys, you guys need to put formal complaints with customer service. But I guess the branch, I guess, I don't know if they think they're going to get in trouble, like you said, by complaining, but I don't care. I swear to God, if I worked at a branch for you guys, I would call myself. If I was doing security for M&T Bank, because I got my license and I could do private security, you feel me? Like my boss, the company that I work for, he lets me do other jobs. You know, so if I wanted to do private security for a bank institution, I can do it. Like let's say the Cherry Hill Bank was like, yo, we'll give you $50 since you live in Trenton and you got to drive a whole hour and some change. We'll give you $50 an hour if you come over here. And I go do security. I'll be calling you guys myself. Excuse me, M&T Bank. I'm a security officer here. People are going crazy because of your identity thing. People are talking about the Apple Pay. I don't know why the bankers are scared to tell you guys, but they should be giving you guys this information. Like when I was there, I told the banker, you guys should call them. You guys should really call them. And the other branches I talked to, even the one that you said that lied, which I believe you. There's no branch in Florida. They should still call. They should be like, yo, man, look, man, we got people calling over here. We got people coming over here. This shit needs to stop. Way too many verifications. People already verified the first time. And now that they're trying to do Apple Pay, that department wants verification again. So how many pictures of my license do you need? 10,000? Because I swear, when I get my ID, right? When I get my ID, because I don't know how long can this account stay open for? Till it gets closed.
Stay open without the identification?
Yeah.
Let me check. Let me see. 30 days.
30 days. So that means by December something.
Where the link expires. Let's see, it's 30 days for the docu. And as far as the closure, give me 1 second to check that. Yeah.
Because I know that certain banks like Chase, they give you like 6 months of like dormant and then they close it. It's got to be like in a dormant state.
Yeah, I believe that's more along the time before closure. I know it's 30 days for the DocuSign email, and that's not what I'm
and then for the account to be completely closed where I receive a check. But trust me, no, I'm supposed to get my ID January 15th, but I'm gonna see if I can get it sooner. And I swear to you not, every email they send me from DocuSign, I'm gonna be ignorant as fuck. I'm gonna take front and pictures of my ID that says December whatever. Let's say I get it on December 10th. On December 10th, they're gonna see December 10th till freaking 2030. And I'm just gonna take a whole bunch. Why did he have to do this? Because he wanted to. I'm gonna I swear, I'm gonna click on every one and keep doing it and doing it and doing it until I can't do it no more. Your account has been verified. Your account has been verified. Your account has, and I'm just gonna keep doing it. And then I'm gonna be sarcastic. I'm gonna take pictures of my debit card that I got from you guys with my name, the card number. I don't care. Boom, and I'm gonna keep sending it because I'm gonna be super petty. That's called being super petty, super duper petty. I'm gonna get them so mad. They're gonna be like, you know what? Let's just give this DocuSign the fraud department. I can't take this shit. This guy's driving me crazy. But yeah, they shouldn't be getting paid. No, I'm serious. They should not get paid, and I'm not even joking. I'm being dead serious. If I get a chance to go to that next meeting with the board members of M&T Bank, I'm gonna put in that suggestion. I don't care how mad they get. They don't deserve that job. They don't deserve that job. Because one, that is a way to verify that somebody's not doing fraud with somebody else's information. Two, that should be something that the fraud department should handle, not them. So I'm done talking to them. Trust me, I'm done. You guys already talked to them, tried to talk to them on Tuesday on my behalf. The girl was super nice, like you know? And she was talking to them, and they just wouldn't budge at all. No, no, no. All they kept saying was no, no, no.
Oh, so someone was able to reach out. They just wouldn't assist.
Yeah, correct. They did twice.
Excuse me.
I called on Monday. I forgot the girl's name. I don't know. I don't remember if her name was Stephanie or Jessica or Keisha. I can't remember, man. I'm bad with names. Seriously, I'm bad with names. So I she said, "Okay, sir, it's early enough." It was like 4:30. Yeah, it was like 4:30. She called over there and she got over. No, yeah. She called over there and she got no. Sorry, I'm getting days confused. It was Saturday. Saturdays and Sundays I got off from work. So I woke up around 12 in the afternoon. So they were open. So she got over to them and they talked to her and they just wouldn't budge. For nothing in the world they would budge. Nothing. She tried everything. Everything. Look, he's complaining that you guys let him transfer the money and you guys sent them, you verified to send, we sent them the debit card. This is not fair to him. And what they kept saying, no, it doesn't matter. This is policy. This is policy. This is policy. So of course they know they're irking my nerves. So these calls are recorded. Don't think they can listen to these calls because they're higher than you guys. So trust me, they know. They're like, why are we going to talk to this mother effer? All he's gonna do is curse me the hell out. That's right, and you deserve it. And you have to stay there and take it. Have to stay there and take it. Just like me as a security officer, when I'm at work and people complain when I'm working at McDonald's, most of the time I'm working at McDonald's, but when my boss needs me on other sites, I go to other sites. I do security at other sites. And when I'm doing security at McDonald's, people argue about barbecue sauce. Like some lady today was cursing me out over barbecue sauce. 37 cents, miss. 37 cents. And she said, you fake run-a-cop motherfucker. I hope you get shot one day. Yo, she went crazy. She just lost it. She went ballistic on me over barbecue sauce. That's what I'm saying. So if I have to stand there taking, just tell her, miss, you got to go or I'm going to call the cops. You got to go or I'm going to call the cops. And she left. But just like I got to take that verbal abuse, that department needs to take this verbal abuse from me. At least they're on the phone. I'm not in their face. I'm not in their face at all. So I don't understand why they got to be so scared. It's like they're terrified. They are terrified. I'm telling you the truth. Because the most of the times that I called early and you guys reach out to them, and the girl even asked them, can I transfer? No. They're terrified. They're like, he's going to put us on a live stream. He's going to get a lot of views. People are going to know who I am. And nowadays, the internet could be crazy sometimes. Like, have you seen the people that go crazy, like in different situations? They act like Karens or they act like Kens on TikTok, and people upload it to TikTok and YouTube, and then the people that are watching the videos find their address and start sending them crazy shit to their house and shit like that. That's why these people need to smarten up. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that's why they don't want to talk to me. They're like, how about if one of his subscribers recognizes my voice and sends crazy shit to my house? At the end of the day, that's your fault. That's not my fault. You feel me? Like, they don't know how to do their job. Like, I know the last rep, your last rep that I talked to, thought that and I'm sorry, it wasn't your reps. It was that department that told the girl that that the motor vehicles is not part of the government, that I could have still got my ID on November 1st. It was that department. So when I was telling you you got a whole bunch of idiots working there, I was talking directly about them. They're the ones who told the girl to tell me that supposedly the DMV is not part of the government. So that's what I'm saying. Why do they got that job? Oh my God. You know what I despise the most? People that don't want to do their job. And their job is not even that hard. All they do is shoot the customer an email. They upload the information. They see it. You guys contact them. They tell you, yeah, that person is verified. You could open the account, unlock it, do whatever you want. If he wants to keep it, he can keep it. If he wants to close it, he can close it. Whatever the case may be. That's all they do. And they get paid to do nothing. And that's what burns me up. Because what I go through. But, you go through it on the phone. I go through it in person by people cursing me out and telling me, I hope you die over a cheeseburger. Something like that. Had one lady climbing on the counter. I had to tell her to get off. She was going crazy just because she didn't pay for extra max off and they didn't put it. So I'm telling you, people are just Jesus Christ. More people need to see psychiatrists. They need some medicine, some meds. People are really crazy. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to take too much more of your time. I know you can't say nothing negative about that department. You know, I don't want you to get in trouble. You know, you're doing what you're supposed to do. So no worries. Like I said, I'm not joking. I mean, I hope they listen to this conversation. They're serious. I hope that they listen to this conversation because I'm not joking. Next time my boss has a meeting and it has to deal with, you know, board members of like MNT Bank and stuff like that, I'm gonna tell them, come pick me up at the house, bro. I got a suggestion for them. And trust me, they're gonna take it. Trust and believe they're gonna take it. They're gonna be like, you know what? Alex is right. We're gonna save so much money by closing down that department because he's right. This you know basically electronic email that verifies that this person's identity, it is a fraud matter. So why don't we have fraud dealing with it? Do we have this whole separate department that not even Bank of America has? So that's what I'm saying. You guys are a regional bank, miss. So the way to save money is to do the same thing that big banks do. Give fraud that permission. Because like I told you, the ones who sent me that email is the fraud department from Bank of America, the fraud department from Citizens Bank, the fraud department from US Bank, the fraud department from Chase. So you guys should do the same thing. And that way you'll save more money. To be completely honest. I know you can't agree with me. You know, I don't want you, I don't want you to get in trouble, but I'm just saying facts. Facts are facts. So I hope, like I said, I hope that somebody higher up hears this and like, you know what? He don't even got to do that. He's right. This is a verification stuff for fraud prevention for U.S. citizens, you know. So we're definitely going to take that into consideration. Mr. Febers is 100% right. He's smart. Yes, we definitely need to give this, to our fraud department, like he said. No wonder Chase and all these banks have so much customers and save so much money because they give everything to the fraud department. Anything that has to do with signs of fraud is the fraud department that does it. And that's how you save money. That's how rich people stay rich. You feel me? Like my boss doesn't have to spend money unless he has to, like I told you. The guy can wear whatever he wants worth 10 million. He can wear whatever he wants. And everybody believes that his Maserati is rented because of the way he dresses. Bro, he doesn't own. Bro, what are you talking about? He owns 5 clubs, 6 strip clubs, and 10 bars. And you're gonna tell me, and the club fits around 700 people, and you're gonna tell me, in one night at the club alone, in the club on Fridays, he's making around $250,000, close to 350. So you're gonna tell me that's not his car, bro? He could take one. He could take all that cash, and he has proof that he's a bar owner, and go buy a Lambo if he wants to. So what are you talking about, bro? He's just humble. To him, he loves the money, but he also loves saving money. So he likes nice cars, but he doesn't splurge or nothing. He has a regular 14 karat gold chain with no diamonds, nothing. Like he used to give me advice. He's like, Alex, why do you got diamonds on your necklace? I mean, on your charms and all that. They're not worth anything. Once you go sell them charms, you're gonna lose money. You might as well get something that's pure, pure gold but no holes in it. He's right. After doing all the research I did, he's 100% right. When you put diamonds in your jewelry, it loses value. It weighs less. So he knows what he's talking about. He was like, that's why you think my Virgin Mary's all solid. It doesn't have no type of diamonds on it. And my Miami Cuban doesn't have no type of diamonds on it. And he was like, I spent like 25 grand on this. So that's what I'm saying. Like people love saving money. So that department they need to M&T Bank and the stockholders, and the board members, they're gonna save a lot of money by shaving that that customer care team that's not being customer care. They don't even deserve to be working there. For real. They're gonna force the bank to say, we'll work for you if you tell them that we don't exist, and well, we exist, but we're an external department that customers are not allowed to talk to. No. So yeah, like I said, I'm not You know, I don't hold no malice. I hope that your reps that, you know, I cursed at because they got me really pissed off. Don't hold no grudge because I don't hold grudges. You know, it's just they should have been upfront. They should have said, look, this department is the one that handles everything, like you're doing right now. I can't go above them. You know, I wish I could, but no, I can't go above them. Not even fraud could go above them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they had to do, and I would have been cool with it. Okay, well, hey, then I guess I need to make a complaint against them because they don't want to do their job. They want you guys to get cursed out, and that's not cool. That is not cool. Like I said at work, if I don't need to get cursed out, I don't. Look, I reach out to the manager. Bro, can you please just do it for me? Give her this so she could leave and stop acting crazy. And sometimes they do it. For real. Sometimes my job they do it. They're like, because I don't work for McDonald's. I work at McDonald's. So, they're like, okay, well, we're gonna give her this so she can leave. And they give it to the person and they leave. It's just crazy. But yeah, like I said, I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time. Thank you for breaking it down. Now I know it's them. So no worries. I'll make sure that when I put in the complaint, I'm going to be specific with the Better Business Bureau and the FCC, and I'm going to make sure I put that it's the department that deals with the verification of IDs and all that other stuff.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So maybe they could lose their jobs and they could give the training to fraud. Because I would love to talk to fraud, because it's true. It's the fraud. And then they could have explained it. Well, sir, I don't know. Maybe, there was a delay there and that's why you received it late. I'm sorry that it exactly happened at the same time that you added it to Apple Pay. I'm sorry that other people are experiencing the same thing with Apple Pay after already verifying it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I know fraud would be happy to explain that to the customers. But due to the fact, like you said, that that's an external team that you're not allowed to transfer me or any of these people that they're making go through, multiple verifications, it's not cool. Because fraud, they was like, when I called fraud before I called you, they was like, bro, my hands are tied. My hands are tied. Yeah. Everybody calling and we can't do nothing. It's a whole different department. So that's not fair to you or for them. He was like, I wish, they was like, I wish, the lady was like, I wish I had to. I would be able to tell you why it happened, but I can't, I can't speak on their behalf.
Right.
But yeah, you enjoy.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, you enjoy the rest of your work day. Like I said, I just got to do what I got to do. And when your higher ups call me, because I know they're gonna do that. That's what every company does after I put a complaint. Can explain it to them. This is why. Because this ain't cool.
Okay.
They shouldn't be getting paid if they're not doing nothing. If I was just saying they're not doing nothing and let people get cursed out at McDonald's, would I still be a security officer at McDonald's? No. Would have got fired a long time ago. So just like I got to do shit, they got to do shit too. They don't just get to talk to you guys. Oh, you're going to be the mediator. No. Get the hell out of here. You're grown people. You don't need a mediator. Mediator is going to be unemployment. And your severance pay, that's going to be your mediator. Your severance pay and goodbye. Here goes mediation. You guys never wanted to do your job. Here you go. Alex is right. After getting off the phone with Alex, he's 100% correct. We don't need this department. Let's train fraud. But yeah, like I said, take care. Appreciate your time. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. But now I know.
No problem. I do understand. Well, thank you so much for your time, because I do apologize for the back and forth and everything. Hopefully it all gets worked out. But you have a great rest of the day.
Yeah, no, trust me, it is, because I'm a call motor vehicles tomorrow to see if I could get a sooner appointment. I'm gonna let them know I'm a security officer. I need this sooner. I understand other people, but yeah, my job requires it, because right now I'm not allowed. I'm stuck at, I'm happy to be there, but I can't work other places like Saturday and Sunday if I want to pick up right from my boss. If somebody doesn't go to work, I don't have the clearance because I need my ID, and those are government buildings. So, that pays a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make that extra money, and right now I can't. So that makes me upset. So I'm going to tell them, just because of my job, I need this sooner. But I'm telling you, believe me when I say this, I swear to you now, I already received 15 emails from me, and from them, and they're going to receive what is it, 15 to 30 pictures of the front and back of my ID when I get it. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. They're gonna be pissed. When you guys, why did he do this? He wasn't necessary. Oh, because hey, now you're doing your job, right? You get to see his ID basically 30 times, the front and back 30 times. But like I said, Miss, you enjoy the rest of your day. It was a pleasure speaking to you today. Like I said, I'm sorry for being rude, to the previous rep and getting upset. But you got to understand, yourself as a customer, put yourself in my situation. You would be upset too. It's bad enough the government
I
shut
do
down
understand.
on the day you were supposed to get your ID back or your license, renewed, and that's upsetting. It's really upsetting when something is delayed. Because like I told you, these other government sites that my boss has, I can't work. I'm like, bro, I can't work over it. Oh shit, your ID's expired, right? Yeah, they won't give you the clearance. Shit. So sometimes my boss will have to go out his house and go do the job because my other boys can't make it. So that's extra money I'm losing. Shoot, I loved it doing them extra jobs. Was receiving a $3,000 paycheck. Shit, give it to me. I'll take whatever job you got, bro. But right now, that's before my ID got expired. After my ID got expired, my pay went down because I don't got the claims to go into other buildings. But yeah, like I said, you enjoy the rest of your day. Sorry for cutting you off. Like I said, and I apologize for yesterday and today. I just wish that yesterday they would have told me, today, that basically the department has the final say. And there's no way that I can send you over there because that's the policy, and I'm not trying to lose my job. You know what I'm saying? And right now,
Right.
I would have known. You feel me? I would have never went to the branch all the way down there where they told me, yeah, that external department, basically, they should have told you that over the phone. That external department, they're, that's the one that told me that the branch was in Florida. They were like, that department are jackasses. He started laughing on the phone. He was like, yeah, I hate that department, bro. I hate talking to them. When people come over here to Florida to the branch, I hate talking to them. So that's probably why he said the branch was in Florida because he was calling them jackasses while I was on the phone with him. Yep. So, but yeah, like I said, like I apologize, and you have a great rest of your day. Now, like I said, my subscribers know that that department are douchebags, guys. It's not customer care or web support. It's that department that sends you that special email, like with Bank of America and all that. You guys know it's basically the fraud department, but what M&T Bank is a whole different department, which they need to lose their job.
Yeah.
But yeah, you take care, and it's been a pleasure speaking to you today. Thank you for clarifying everything. I'm not gonna bother you guys no more. You're not gonna hear me anymore until I get my license. Hopefully, mid-December, and send you guys that information. That's what I'm gonna be calling you guys for. Because I hardly talk to Bank of America. I only talk to banks like when somebody tries to do fraud on my account. Other than that, um, oh okay. I don't bother. I'm not the type of customer to be blowing up somebody's phone. The only reason I called you guys so many times in the last 2 days is because of this mishap, because I'm upset about this whole situation.
I understand.
But now that you clarified it, no problem. Like I said, I know the rep that's gonna help me next time is gonna be laughing. Mr. Febres, they're upset. They received 30 pictures of your ID, the front and back, and they're upset, right? I don't care. Tell them to give you the right to unlock my account, and I'm not going to cancel it. I'm not going to give them the pleasure of canceling my account. I'm keeping my MNT account now that I know that it was them causing these issues. I was going to cancel it because I thought it was you guys being mean, but I see it's a whole different department. So I'm going to keep my account open after I send the IDs.
Okay.
All right. Well, you enjoy the rest of your day. Like I said, and I'm sorry, seriously, deeply sorry, not sarcastic, for the way I have acted in the last 2 days. But you understand my frustration, and that department not talking to me makes me even more frustrated. Me having, a stressful job, because being a security officer is
Right.
almost like being a police officer. When people want to act up, they curse at you, they try to spit on you. Like, trust me, you don't know what I go through. Seriously, Like this dude pushed me and I can't put my hands on him. So I had to call the police. Yeah, like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Because you know I got more to lose
well, yes,
than them people for putting my hands on them. I got way more to lose. I could lose my gun license in the state of New Jersey. Is a democratic state and it's super strict. You know, I could lose everything. My security officer license and what you know, I'll have to go from being security at McDonald's to flipping burgers. Okay. And I'm not trying to do that, seriously. I make great money as a security officer. I'm not trying to go from making 40 to making 16.75 an hour. That's a big difference.
Yeah. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like I said, you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'm truly sorry. You know, like I said, when I receive this ID, I'm gonna get in contact with people that I know at the DMV. I'm gonna see if my best friend's cousin works at that DMV, or if she still works at the other one because the other one is just not doing it. I don't know why the one here in Trenton is not doing it. It's one like 20 minutes away from my house in Lawrenceville. It's like a whole different part of Jersey. So I'm gonna see if she's working up there. She's working up there. I'm like, Jessica, man, please, I need this for clearance for work and for my banking and everything. Okay, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna talk to the manager here and see if we could get you something sooner. I'm gonna try to do everything I can. But yeah, like I said, it's been a pleasure. You enjoy the rest of your work day.
Thanks. You as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye. Guys, she was super nice. Now we learned is a whole bunch of idiots in a whole different department that don't like doing their job. And that's what they want me to do, guys. They want me to close the account down. And that department, I'm not giving them the pleasure of doing that. If I could stick up my middle fingers right now without getting this video demonetized towards that department that does the identity verification for M&T Bank, I would do it on this live stream. But I'm not trying to get this. I'm not trying to get this live stream demonetized because of idiots. Okay, this is what happened, Jimbo. Wednesday, I opened up a M&T bank account, right? Friday, online, is only $5 a month, right? Friday, I received my card. I activate it. After I activate it, at first they asked me to verify my identification. You know, like nothing. I gave my social. They said it's cool, blah blah. No further verification needed. Blah blah. Boom. Okay. Then after I put my card, which I showed it to you guys yesterday, I'm gonna show it to you now, Jimbo, because you wasn't on here on yesterday's live stream. This is the card right here. After I put this M&T Bank card on Apple Pay on my 17 Pro, it flagged it. It flagged it. Like, you know, I'll show you right now. It's still flagged on my phone. I'm gonna show you guys right now. Oh, it went away. It went away. Watch. I'm gonna try to add it back to Apple Wallet and watch. I'm gonna show you how it's flagged. Oh no, it's right here. Look, they flagged it. You see? Hold on. Let me back up the phone. You guys see it right there? It says to call that number. Oh, I hate this background thing. There you go. You guys see it right there, right? The Buffalo Bills debit card, which is this one, right on Apple Play. So they flagged it, and I had to call M&T Bank, guys. So I had to call them. So when I called M&T Bank, they told me that, you know, basically that the account was flagged because I tried to put the debit card on Apple Pay on my 17 Pro. And I was upset. I'm like, why the hell did it get flagged? So then it was like, I'm in. Oh, okay, you're in Houston, Texas, Jimbo. That's what's up, bro. Their call center's in Texas. I don't know what part of Texas. I didn't want to ask them. I didn't want to think that I'm going to go down there and do something. People, you know, they think weird sometimes. I'm watching the game tonight versus the Bulls. Oh, okay, who's playing? Mavericks against Bulls, Jimbo. So anyway, guys, they flagged my account. I tried to get it active. That department says that I need to verify with my identification and all this nonsense. I verify it. My ID is expired. They give me some bullshit saying, well, since your ID is expired, which is true, we can't give you access to your funds. So they waited till I deposited in my money. I received the debit card to then flag my account like if it was fraud. Because that's why it's flagged. Because like if it was fraud, like if I'm not who I say I am. So that's why that was the whole point of these live streams, guys. I know yesterday people enjoyed it. I was here for 3 hours. That live stream has more views than all my other live streams, to be completely honest. It's like you guys like watching me flip off on customer care for banks. Because I haven't done it for customer care in a long time. I haven't flipped off on customer care for a long time. But yeah, guys. So that's exactly what happened, homies. That's exactly what happened. But yeah, you know, Juno. And I got a video coming up too, man. I've been doing my videos later, guys, because I need to get sleep, guys. I gotta be at work at before 12. So I wake up at 11. I do all this stuff. So I gotta get sleep. I gotta get sleep. I'm not tired because I got enough sleep yesterday, and my adrenaline is rushing. Seriously, my adrenaline is rushing. And I will say this: that Mando deodorant, that shit works. It costs $15, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It's more natural than speed stick and all that nonsense. It is worth it because my adrenaline is rushing, and I smell like deodorant. I don't smell like sweaty armpits right now. And when you argue, your blood pressure goes up, so you get hot. So right now, I'm actually sweating. I lost a couple of pounds right now arguing. That's why I calmed down. Houston Texans. Oh, okay. Houston Texans versus Buffalo Bills. Oh, I got you versus the Bills. Okay, I didn't read that right, bro. Oh, and I got the Buffalo Bills card. Yeah. Nah, but bro, listen, my favorite team is this one right here, bro. Bank on. I got the Bills there because my favorite color is blue. But bro, this is my squad right here, homie. This is my squad right here, homie. You see that? Bank of America, Dallas Cowboys. This is my squad right here. I've been a Cowboys fan forever since I was little, since I was like 13, and I'm 43. You see, Bank of America, it says Cowboys all over. This is my team right here, homie. The Dallas Cowboys, baby. That's my team. I got like I said, I got the Buffalo Bills because your card. Yeah, that's my card. I wish they did it on my credit card, but my credit card doesn't. No, it just says Visa signature. That's all. It doesn't have nothing about. It doesn't have nothing about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't display anything. My card. Take this shit out of my wallet. All these cards, yo. I need to throw all these cards that I canceled away. All these cards. Oh my god. Whoo! I just remember I almost caught a heart attack. I need to pay my credit card. Yep. I need to move the money over to pay my credit card. Oh no, but my card is doing the 27th, so I'm Gucci. Tomorrow's only the 21st. Tomorrow I get my YouTube paycheck. You got the Cowboys. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I love the Cowboys. That's my favorite team. I don't care win or lose. I'm gonna stay a Cowboys fan, bro. I remember I bought this limited edition hoodie. I think it's upstairs somewhere in my room. I got this limited edition American Eagles branded NFL, and it was $100. And I paid it because I love the Cowboys. It says Cowboys right here in blue, real big across it. I paid $100, guys, for that damn hoodie. But hey, your favorite team stuff is expensive. Doesn't matter who you like. But yeah, I've been a Cowboys fan, bro. I don't care if I live in Jersey. I know in Jersey we got the Jets and the Giants because they use the MetLife Stadium. You would think I'm a Giants fan or an Eagles fan because Trenton is like 45 minutes away from Philly, you know, and you would think my cousins and everybody in Philly, they love the Eagles. You would think I was an Eagles fan, but I'm not. I love the Cowboys, baby. Cowboys. You know what I call them? I call them the Philadelphia Seagulls, guys. I'm like, yeah, man, you love the Philadelphia Seagulls. But I like this green screen. You guys don't get to see, even though the room is good. My mom, My brother pre-painted the whole room, but I like this little green screen. I think it looks cool. And I get to show my patriotic. That's the Puerto Rican flag in the back in black, and then this is like San Juan, the capital, the buildings in Puerto Rico in the background, right along with the Puerto Rican flag behind me. That's what that is. You know. But of course, I love the United States. I was raised here. Love this country. But yeah, man. And I know this is like the third live stream I do with T-Mobile in the background. T-Mobile needs to sponsor one of these live streams. This live stream is sponsored by T-Mobile, for real. I'm over here giving them free publicity on my live streams. But yeah, guys, the video that I'm putting up, it has a new phone that was launched today, because it was launched today. There's a new phone from Motorola, and it's going to have a deal on the iPhone 16. What happened? Did you get your money back? No, bro. I can't without a not valid ID. I can't. I really can't. My ID expired. It expired August 11th. I wish I would have opened that account back in the summer, like I was gonna do, but my jackass didn't do it. But my ID wasn't expired, because that way I would have been taking pictures. I'm like, my ID doesn't expire till the end of the month. I gotta find out. Hold on. Oh my god. I need to go to DMV. Let's see, New Jersey. New Jersey Motor Vehicles Department. Mm, mm, mm. It's true though. That department are jackasses. The whole time I thought it was that customer care team, but no, it was that other department talking about some that I still could have got my ID on November 1st because DMV is not part of the government. They're freaking dummies, bro. Welcome to motorvehicledepartment.gov. Motor vehicle services alert. The I can't read all this. I'm gonna have to freaking screenshot it and put it on Google Translator. I think my brother came to bring me my money. I heard his car parking up. I sold him both of my phones. If I hear Grizzly barking, that's my brother. Hold on.
MPC service alert: the Lodi inspection station is temporarily closed due to structural concerns. Please visit our alternative inspection locations in Secaucus or Paramus until further notice.
What
For
the?
additional locations, please visit NJ.
Yo, they're saying that I gotta go to Secaucus, New Jersey to get my ID. You know how? Oh my god! You know how expensive that's gonna be? Catching an Uber from Trenton to Secaucus. Oh my god, that's all the way up by. Did you? Did you? No, I didn't get my money back, Brooke. I didn't get my money back. My god, bro. Let me click on Real ID. Do I need to? Do I need a Real ID? Why do I need a Real ID? Is everyone required to have a Real ID? I have. Hold on. How do I get a Real ID? Real ID is available at all locations. Contact your create an appointment. Okay, here we go. What service is needed? Driver's license. Damn, I don't know. I don't know what time does a motor vehicle. Here we go. Non-driver license. Book. Booking. Yep. Lawrenceville, New Jersey. This is the one that I got to go to. Lawrenceville, New Jersey. Wednesday, December 3rd. An appointment, date, and time. Whoa. Now they're letting me do it for December 3rd, guys. This is good. It's 2:15 or 2:30. I need it though, man. I can't do nothing. I need it. So I'm gonna have to book this appointment, guys. I'm not gonna be able to go to work that day. Appointment information. Appointment is only be held for non-drivers. Driver's license only. This. And I'm not joking. I'm gonna send them a whole bunch of things. I'm not joking, guys. I'm gonna send them a whole bunch of pictures of this idea after I receive it. Phone numbers, date of birth. Oh, text message. Oh my god. Why you guys don't put the slashes yourself? Good lord. 11 slash. Good lord. There we go. Not a robot. Okay. Oh my god, what did I do now wrong? Bro, I just like crosswalk. Motorcycles. After doing all that shit, this shit deleted my freaking birthday. Yes, the third. Good lord. Or I could do Friday. No, but Fridays was usually more busy than Wednesdays. So I'm gonna have to do it Wednesday. It says 2:15. Whatever, man. I'll take the 2:15 then. Oh my god, again. How many times you guys are gonna make me do this bullshit, bro? Guys, I'm trying to make this appointment, man. And it's really pissing me off. You already have an appointment. Oh, okay, good. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. Appointment December 3rd at 2:30. So I gotta go to DMV December 3rd. That's what I told her I was gonna try to get one sooner. So they let me. I guess since November 1st, my shit went down because of the government shutdown. They let me get something sooner. What's up, Ricky? What's good? What's good, Ricky? You must. You was mad yesterday. You the right thing? Did you the right thing? Did you? Oh yeah, man. I mean, it's not their fault, bro. It's that other department that doesn't like talking to customers. That wants to be. I call them the douchebag team. Let's be honest. That's what they are. The douchebag team. So rain in the bucket. Ricky's funny. So I'm definitely, gonna get my ID, and then I'm gonna be sarcastic and send them a whole bunch of pictures. My appointment is already set for December 3rd, and that's exactly what I told her too. I said I'm gonna try to get an appointment for like December 3rd. Wow, yo, God is amazing, man. That is a miracle. Imagine this is all recorded, and I told her before I ended that call. I said I want to get it before the 15th of December. I'm gonna see if I can get it by like December 3rd. And look, December 3rd is my appointment with DMV. That is crazy, guys. That is crazy. See, New Jersey State Motor Vehicle, December 3rd at 2:30. So I gotta be there at 2:30. I'm gonna catch that over around 1 o'clock. I don't care. I'll be there an hour in advance. So I'm gonna let my bosses know tomorrow, both of them. I'm gonna let them know that Wednesday the 3rd, I ain't gonna be able to go to work. So they're gonna have to put somebody. They're probably gonna put my what you call that? My supervisor. He'll probably work for me. My supervisor or the other one that works for me. He'll probably do it. It's only gonna be for one day anyway. So I'm gonna lose the day of pay, but I need my ID, guys. And trust me, I'm not gonna get them. I'm not gonna give them the satisfaction. They said I got 30 days. I activated that account on the 10th of November, and I got 30 days to verify my identity. So that that I'll probably receive. I hope they give it to me right. No, yeah, my girl made the appointment and they gave it to her right there. So I'm gonna let me call her. Call my bae. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they're gonna give me the ID right there. I'm about to ask her. I'll make sure I got a haircut that day. Hello. Um, I'm doing a live stream. When you went and when you made the appointment, right? And you got your ID, they took the picture right there and gave you your ID right there the same day. Oh, they got to receive it through the mail. So they took a new picture of you, and then they said, how long would it take for you to get it? 2 weeks. All right, just wondering. Come in. All right. All right. Bye. Love you. Bye. So she said 2 weeks, and New Jersey is going to take 2 weeks. So 2 weeks from Tuesday, I mean, from Wednesday the 3rd would be freaking 2 weeks from Thursday would be what, guys? That would be the 13th, right? That's exactly 2 weeks. Yeah. No, that's 1 week. 2 weeks would be the 23rd. Fudge. Let me look at my calendar. Okay, December 3rd to December 10th is 1 week. So I would be receiving it on the 17th. On the 17th, I would be receiving it. Mhm. So I might have to call them back and tell them that they're gonna have to give me time because I'm not gonna receive my ID till 2 weeks later, and I'm not gonna give them assholes the pleasure of canceling my shit. There goes my brother. Hopefully he got my money. Hopefully he got my money. Don't you worry.
All calls may be recorded so that we can review and continually improve the experience we deliver to our customers. Para español, prima 9.
Para español.
In order for us to promptly direct your call, we need to know who you are. Using your
Guys,
keypad, enter your card number, followed by
this RV, what is it called? The system, the AVR, whatever system, it doesn't know how to translate right. It said para español, press 2. That's funny as hell. Para español. Shh. She meant para español, press 1. Oh shit, that's funny as hell, guys. That is definitely funny as hell. Para español, press 1. She's supposed to say para español, apriete el 1. Oh shit, that shit's funny as hell.
Good afternoon, it's MC Bank. My name is Joy. This person called today.
Alexander February, Joy.
Hello, how can I help you today?
Yes, I'm calling because I'm having an issue with my account. Like I wasn't able to verify my account because my ID's expired. So when you guys sent me the DocuSign out on Monday, it basically got rejected because my ID's expired. Okay. Ven acá. Yeah. No, I'm talking to my brother. I'm sorry. So I wasn't able to you guys, basically my account's like frozen in time. So basically, the last rep that I just got off the phone with said that it would, take 30 days without the DocuSign, and then I don't know what would happen with the account. So I was just hoping that you guys could give me more time because I just did my appointment for the DMV, and it's on December 3rd. That's the earliest they got before January. That's the only one they got before January 15th, which I was supposed to go on January 15th. So I'm happy. And that's exactly what I told her. I was like, I'm gonna try to get it for the 3rd, and I got it for the 3rd. And then all they're gonna do is take my picture, and it says on the website that it takes 14 days for me to receive my real ID. So I would need, the 30 days would be up on December 10th, and I'm not gonna receive my ID till December 23rd, almost by Christmas time. So I would need that department that really doesn't, like doing their job to actually extend this account longer, because I'm not going to give them the pleasure of closing this account. After I send them the pictures of my real ID, they can't give me no BS because they're going to see the little star. It's federal, so they can't say nothing. Unlock my account. Dile que venga acá. So basically that's all I want, for this to be extended longer, because hey, it's not my fault the real ID takes 2 weeks for them to send it, after making it. Because I don't know why the DMVs here in New Jersey, they stopped freaking issuing IDs. Like they used to just take your picture and then print it out. Now they don't have them printers no more. So even if it was your license, you still gotta wait 2 weeks to receive it.
No tengo internet los mensajes.
Mira cómo quedó, mi cuarto.
No, está mirando, pero está lindo.
Ah, esa pintura me la dio. La dejó mi mamá. La dejó.
Mhm. Okay, no problem.
Ese color está lindo.
All right. And before I do that, can I have you verify the first five of the security number?
Yeah, hold on. Fraud department number because when I tried to transfer my money from Zelle to back to Bank of America, it got me their number. They told me I must speak to fraud before I could
Okay.
transfer, the Zelle money. So I got their number.
Okay. All right. All right. And was there anything else I can help you with today before I transfer you over?
No, that was all. I just wanted to get this issue resolved because this has been a nightmare.
Okay. Do apologize about that there. All right. Well, what I'm going to do now is go ahead and transfer you over to our fraud department. If that is all, thank you for calling in and being within a key for the rest of your night.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Es que arriba si yo toqué algo. Donde están el wifi,
Welcome to the M&T Bank Fraud Support Department.
yo toqué
All
algo
calls may
que
be
dañó
recorded
los
so that we
mensajes.
can review and continually improve the experience we deliver to our customers. Please hold for the next available agent.
Después habla del bolso, no escribe nada. Hello.
Oh yeah, let me mute this because
Possible, probably. Right.
We're still waiting for them to answer the call, guys.
We are still.
We're still waiting.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, guys. Umidigi. Like I told you guys, I sold the Umidigi phone to my brother. The system is setting up, launching for you. Oh, my brother has a missed call. What the hell? A system update available? I'm about to put it on Wi-Fi so I can do this faster. There we go. So why it's his internet that's not working? He's right. I don't know what the hell he did to the phone. It's up to date. So what's the problem? ¿Qué estás haciendo? Oh, I fixed it for my brother. Yeah, I fixed it. I did fix it. I don't know what the hell I just did to fix it, but I fixed it. See, I sold him the Umidigi phone. Umidigi. Oh man, their fraud department's taking forever, bro. Let's talk about mobile now. So anyway, um, like I was telling you guys, these deals from Metro are great. I'm gonna be having a video, you know what I'm saying, showing you guys some deals. And now I'm gonna end the live stream because I gotta go to the Dollar General. I want to get some stuff. I want to get some milk, so that way I don't eat nothing heavy at night. But tomorrow, guys, we will do a tech video. I'm done doing live streams for MT Bank. This was going to be the last one. So yeah, guys, take care. God bless and be safe. Make sure you subscribe to Sneak Mobile Tech, Ricky's channel, RLV Tech USA, OG Tech, Carlos S Tech, Rando Geek, Texo channel, Iceberg, my other channel, the speaker channel. I forget the name of it. Damn, what's the name of that channel? Alex Raw Audio, and who else? What other channel? I'm trying to remember, guys. Trying to remember. Who else? Yeah. Tech for your needs. Tito Aloha Android. B as in boy tech review. And Magic's Tech Reviews, guys. And I'm Latrell Jennings. And I'm definitely gonna catch you guys the next, man. Take care, God bless, be safe. You already, guys, and thank you for watching. I will catch you guys on the next one tomorrow when I get up from work.